Good evening, everybody. My name is Jamie Chu. Welcome back to a brand new video where once again I react to another entry in this year's Junior Eurovision Song Contest. This time around we are heading to a country where it has a famous musical instrument called a trembetta, which is supposed to be the world's longest pipe. Bet it is. In fact, it's so long you can hear it from just miles away, even if you don't want to. It is the country that is ever present in our minds at the moment. God rest their souls. It is, of course, Ukraine. This time, representing the Ukrainians, it is the turn of young 9-year-old Anastasia Dymyd, I think is how you pronounce it, with the song Kvitka. Now, in case you don't know how I feel initially about this song, because yes, I've heard of this at least, I think, twice when I was going through my little top 5 video, and in case you don't know where I stand on that particular one, out of all of the Ukrainian national selection for Junior Vidbar 2023, it's over in the annotations on the top left of your YouTube channel. Otherwise, I will listen to it again for all of your juicy goodness of Eurovision enjoyment. But yeah, don't expect much positivity. There's a little spoiler alert, but you never know. I might change my mind once I sort of have a proper good listen to it, especially given its national final run through. So, you know, in a sense, this is kind of a little teaser towards the actual Junior Eurovision Song Contest staging, etc. But yeah, otherwise, without any further ado, oh, actually, one more thing before I even do that, I would, of course, encourage you guys to subscribe to my Junior Eurovision Song Contest channel. It's mainly Eurovision, but I'm also covering Junior Eurovision this year, reacting to them all, and giving other sort of videos, posts, that kind of thing, whatever I feel like it. So yeah, get subscribing right now, for crying out loud. Otherwise, without any further ado, let's get the headphones at the ready and react to Ukraine. Just gonna start up again because it was a little bit quiet for some reason. A very nice slow start. Brings the people into it. But I think it's going to build up as a dance beat, especially with those girls dancing. Whoa, flashy. Oh, they're straight into the title already. Have you noticed very Ukrainian colours? Like literally trying to entice everybody straight away. Ukraine. Okay, she's repeating the title a lot. It's a nice beat. I like. It's a bit goey. You know what? She kind of looks adorable. Let's face it. A lot of the young kids and indeed young adults will probably really like this. I can see that already. Okay, I'm not really buying it so much. I mean, it's a nice little build-up. I'm not really keen on this, if I'm honest with you. It's a lot of repeating of the same song, and the sound kind of makes it a bit groany. No, listen, no offense to her, no offense to the song or any, to her performance or anything else like that. She's performing it very well. I'm sure she's very nervous. Oh, she's got a powerful voice. Okay, this is pretty cool. I like the well, flower, Kvitka, get it? Ukrainian flower, especially with the colours. Very powerful message there from Ukraine. I can see why they've done this particular one, or chosen this particular entry. Despite the fact I think it was only popped up on number 2 on the night. Who would have thought a winner come from number 2 slot? Trying to show up her voice a bit. Alright, not bad little vocals, but I do find the Kvitka bit a little bit groany. It's alright. It's alright. I mean, look, good job and everything in terms of, like, you know, yeah, I'll give it one more listen. I'll definitely give it one more listen. But in the meantime, here are, of course, my absolute deep dive into my thoughts. Okay, so there is definitely a lot of positive messages from this particular entry. Let's just get that out of the way. It's very, very of the moment, of the time, and actually there's a couple of English lyrics in there which I completely forgot to notice, especially in the first verse. I'll quickly just go through it once I get it up. So yeah, love will win, I know, it's time for your magic, find yourself in this world and stop this tragedy. I'm guessing there's virtually similar things to that. I mean, it was repeated in the bridge part, find yourself in this world and stop this tragedy. I mean, look, it's very of Ukraine, of the moment, and that I don't think we would have it any other way at the moment. It's kind of the main running thing for Ukraine at the moment. It's something that they know touches heart. It's something that they know can certainly getting votes from the public, and it's certainly a message which is very powerful at the moment, considering still what they're going through. I don't know about you, but I think a couple of people are getting a little bit tired of it now. At the end of the day, a lot of news does go a little bit longevity, and a lot of people do tend to steer away from that kind of thing. Don't get me wrong, there was a lot of sympathy for them in the main in 2022, obviously. There was only still a little bit of sympathy for them in the adult contest last year. There wasn't so much in the junior one last year, but I don't think the song was that gripping or catchy enough to try and hook people. Whereas this one will definitely be a bit more quiche, a bit more, it's definitely a lot more cliche in places. So I think people will grab that sort of cliche and as a result be hooked with it, especially with the Kvitka, Kvitka. Don't get me wrong, that bit is catchy-ish for some people, but for me, it gets on your wick a little after a little while, especially when it's repeated twice every single time, along with whatever lyrics she's saying. I can't understand Ukrainian, so sorry about that. But yeah, the fact it's repeated, Kvitka, Kvitka, so and so and so and so, Kvitka, Kvitka. It does get a little bit on your wick after a while, I must admit. And there's nothing wrong with her or anything else like that. She performs it very well. The sound of her voice is quite alright with it, but I just fear saying Kvitka too many times does get a little bit grindy. And that's the only main criticism I've got with that part. Otherwise, the staging I find really nice with the flowers. It gets a message across. The outfits make sense, obviously. And the choreography, I think with the dancers, it kind of helps it, but it's not really something mind-blowing. The main thing you'll get hooked on is the Kvitka, depending on your mood, I guess, and obviously the flower, because at the end of the day, it means flower. So a lot of it makes sense, and a lot of it's very of Ukraine and very of the song. Everything as a package makes sense. But when you hear the studio on its own, I just think I think it's going to be annoying. Because at the end of the day, the visual presentation is amazing. Don't get me wrong, I think it's really, really good. But the sound of it, I don't know. It is a song contest at the end of the day, so I fear it may lose points because of the nature of the song. Don't get me wrong, it's a nice beat, but it's stuff we have kind of heard before. What I'm saying is, I think overall it's one of them mehs at the bottom there. I think it's a meh song. The staging is nice, it elevates it well. She elevates it very well with her performance and her very adorable, cute nature as well. I just think the song is meh, but that's how I feel. Ukraine, I mean, he ain't winning, but I can't see why you shouldn't at least do a little bit well. Maybe top 10. But nevertheless, good luck, Ukraine. Good luck. Not about loads of this particular video on my opinion of Ukraine, but never mind what I think. Please do let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you see Ukraine as a very powerful flower powerhouse and rocket all the way to the top of the shop by smelling very good as well? Because, flowers supposed to smell good after all. Or is it perhaps just a little bit of a dead bud for you? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Otherwise, you know the drill by now. Subscribe for more of my Eurovision juicy goodness. Smash the like button on this video for good measure. And of course, ring the bell to get notified about my latest videos. Catch you again in the next one. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.